guys, it's Monday. Start of a new weekly vlog, and today we are going to the dentist.
Yes. Someone else did it.
Just in case we forget. Just to remind us. Great. So with the dentist today, we're calling to see my parents. My dad is not very well at the minute at all. We don't know if it's diverticulitis, whether it's pancreatitis, but he's not eating, he won't drink, he keeps being sick. We can't even get him to go to the hospital to admit he needs help, but he's lying in bed and won't get out. And,
that's definitely true.
And Isaac's in the background, you can hear him. So yeah, that'll be fun and games to see what happens today. Darren was meant to take him up to hospital on Saturday, but he refused point blank to go. So we'll see what happens. Watch this space. We're going in today to the dentist and to see what they're doing and to try and pick him up some like water-based soup so he can eat something that's not going to really annoy him if he'll eat anything. So, a bit stressful this week. I've got my new Coco t-shirt on, which I'm really pleased about. Isaac's behind the camera annoying me, so I'm going to go. Bit too late. No nervous faces. Where are you, Isaac? I'm the dentist. You the dentist. So how'd you get on at the dentist today?
Good.
What did he say?
That my teeth were really good.
He did, didn't he?
Yeah.
Let me see your tattoo. Yeah, that's very nice. I like that. I would have had that myself.
I'm doing the worm.
What are you... So what are you...
It's more like he's got worms.
Are you going to do some animation now? Right, okay. Started setting up your tripod. Isaac's going to do some stop motion animation. He's going to be the next Mr. Aardman, aren't you?
Yeah. My new money box.
Isaac got a new money box today, which we thought was so cute. It's a little mummy. And
it's my £1 money box.
it's a mummy box, yes.
And it's for £1
Yeah, so his
only.
granddad gave him a pound and his grandma gave him a pound to start it off, didn't they?
Yeah.
Right, that's our wedding photograph that you're just hiding. And there's our wedding photograph with our bestest friends. Put that down. That's Dave. That's Kelly.
That's you.
That's me.
That's
and
Darren.
That's Roy. It's not very clear, is it? Yeah.
Roy drinks a lot of beer.
That's I really hope he doesn't
And
watch
here-
that and hear that, Isaac. So it's Monday, like we said. And anyone knows Monday on Sinister Cinema Reviews is Monster Monday. And he's talking about Trick or Treat today, one of my favourite movies. Let me see if I can twiddle you around.
So we actually do get that done in here, and I really liked this movie a lot. Like, I haven't seen it forever, so going back and rewatching this, it was almost brand new to me.
It's bedtime, Monday night. Isaac's in his pit. He's not been a very good boy today, have you? He's been very naughty. He's broken things he shouldn't have. He hasn't done a thing he was told.
I've also done an animation, which we might show you tomorrow.
No. So it's book reading time. Adventures at Hound Hotel. Mudball Molly. It's a bit dark because we're in the bedroom. All I can see is your baguette, Isaac. This is Isaac's Star Wars figures. You saw them all before.
And we also done a vlog about it, which will link in the description.
No, we will not link in the description, Isaac. Hi guys, so it is Tuesday. Tuesday the 10th, I believe, of July. And I am catching up with some YouTube. I have so many videos to watch, it's ridiculous. How do you guys keep up with all this? I've just watched my friends Two Vloggers More vlog about their holiday to Greece last week, which was beautiful. It looks really nice, but 42 degrees, I don't think I could deal with that. That's just so hot. It was 32 here last week and I was melting. My Irish sensibilities and fair skin would not allow for that. I would just be like a lobster. I've got my other Coco t-shirt on today. I love these t-shirts. They're so cute. I got them from a website called iwantoneofthose.com, which is like I would. So yeah, Darren and Isaac have gone to the hairdressers. Darren has gone for a trim and Isaac has gone for his annual mohawk. So I will let you see that when he comes back. He likes to get his hair cut like into a punky style, but obviously we wouldn't send him to school like that, so every summer holidays he gets a little mohawk done. So he's going to come just like normal colours, not like a weird colour or anything, although he does do that sometimes. Just like a spray-on type thing. His grandparents are coming to visit from Yorkshire next month, and they really don't like when he does it, so that's going to be fun. Yeah. So I'll continue watching some YouTube and see what I can get caught up with, and I'll let you see Isaac's hair when he comes back. But nothing else of much interest today, as of yet. It's just going to be a lazy, relaxing day.
Oh, we can see you now. So what's that mohawk called again? What does it do on your hair?
Wait, you trim there and then you get spiked all over there. And I'm getting it.
Isaac's just back from the hairdressers, and he's had his haircut. Here comes the twirl. Oh, it's right down the back. Right, twirl right around. It just needs it spiked up on the top a bit, don't you?
Yeah.
And then it's all mohawked. Did you get yours cut as well?
I did. They polished the turd, as they call it.
Let me see. We've just got it cut shorter than it was to see.
Yeah.
Just your ears have moved, as my dad would say.
Got bigger. I look a bit toady though. Need some sellotape under my chin.
So it's Wednesday, the 11th of July, and we have got the semi-final of the World Cup, which is England versus Croatia. Darren has gone to the shop, I think in search of snacks to eat, while he watches England. We'll see what happens. We'll video when he comes back in to show you his face. Who do you want to win?
England, of course. Why would you get Croatia?
Because I'm not English.
I hate Croatia.
Croatia? Why do you hate Croatia? I want Croatia to win because they're the biggest underdogs left in the competition. And I'm not English.
I hate that place.
You don't even know where it is it?
It's in Croatia.
We shall see what happens. Right, so are you excited about the prospect of the match that's hanging on to come in a bit this evening?
I was. I'd got my hair done all Laurel and Hardy style, and then I thought I'll treat myself to a can of Copperberg. £2 in can.
£2.
£2.
Oh my goodness.
It's £2.
That's like no.
I must be insane.
What flavour is it?
It is mixed fruit. Bit fruity.
Alright,
Like me,
okay.
it's a bit fruity.
What do you think the score's going to be this evening?
No, I'm not doing
Have a
that.
go.
No, I'm not doing that.
Why not?
No, because it's a banana skin again.
So, in case anyone didn't see it in our last vlog, this is the bet that we placed at the beginning of the World Cup. Isaac's choice was Nigeria. Can you imagine if we'd won Nigeria? We only put £2.50 on each team, so if England win, I think we get about 40 quid, I think. So, who knows what we'll do with that. It's a bit blurry. So, I am catching up on some YouTube, Jen's reviews from the grave at the minute, while the match has just started and we're just getting the Croatian national anthem. Darren's in the kitchen getting some alcohol. Isaac's making a pest of himself. Yes, I'll just continue catching up on YouTube and hopefully I'll have caught up by the end of the match. I think it's all over. It is now! England have just gone out of the World Cup. Croatia have gone through. Opinions?
Young squad, no killer instinct. Should have wrapped it up first half, 3-4-1. And then went to sleep and given a tap in. Happens, it's football, isn't it?
That's it. Darren's been painting Jason masks again. It's a bit blurry. It's better. This time we've got the David Bowie one. So I don't know if he's finished with it or not, whether he's going to gloss it or leave it matte like that. Who knows? So it is Thursday, the 12th of July. And I thought since I'm up here recording a couple of videos, I would do a little like Thursday update to put into my weekly vlog. Really peeved. Sent some cash to my friend Dave in Nottingham for his birthday last week. This is a rant about the post office. On the same day that I sent a parcel to Nick the Last Shoegazer with his prize that he won for my subscribers contest. I don't know if that's even got there yet. So it turns out that if you pay extra to have something tracked and recorded, you're told that you're covered up to £50. And this is what my husband was told in the post office when he posted, and we'd put some money in a card for Dave for his birthday. And when we went to chase it up today, because we obviously have the reference number and all that jazz, they said, oh no, I'm very sorry, if there's anything in the envelope with monetary value, like gift vouchers, cash, it's not covered. And Darren says, hang on a minute. When I posted this, the girl behind the counter told me it was covered up to £50. And she says, oh no, you misunderstand. If you want cash to be covered, you have to pay for special delivery, which is like £6 to send an envelope. It's like, what? But we were told this covered is up to £50, so this should be fine. But no, even though the person behind the counter misadvised Darren, and he says it was obviously a card, it was a bright blue envelope, there was nothing, you know, it was clearly just a card, there was nothing in it, and this person said it was covered up to £50. What on earth else could she have thought was in it, apart from money or gift vouchers? So, it sucks when you're not the most financially, you know, rich person in the world and you send money to someone for their birthday and it's just disappeared and Royal Mail won't cover it. So it's a complete and utter pain up the bum. And I'm not best pleased. So it looks like they're not. They keep saying, oh, well, it may show up, it may show up. Rubbish. It was posted a week ago and it should have been there the next day. So it's 6 days late at the moment, and there we go. So guys, anyone in the UK here, if you post any cash in a card for someone's birthday or Christmas or anything, if you want it covering, you must send it special delivery and pay £6 for the privilege. Recorded, which is like £2, that doesn't cover you for cash. So I just thought I'd put this in here to make people aware, because they didn't tell us that in the post office. They didn't specify that £50 only covered like items. Really, he was giving an envelope over the counter, a normal thin envelope. What did they think was going to be in it? And they never told us, so not best pleased. So yeah, Isaac has gone to play with his friend Caden today. The poor mother, I feel really sorry as to what she's having to listen to. Isaac has been remarkably naughty this past few days. Probably just a normal child, but yeah, his language leaves a lot to be desired, and he's 7. So, yes, and apparently at school at the moment, all the little lads are, well, actually I've heard some of them and they're much worse than Isaac. They're using proper swear words. They're using the F's and the B's and the C. Well, I don't think I've heard the C's yet, but Isaac will say things, but they're not like that. He'll like be talking about bum and poo and arse and hell and all this stuff, but it's not something I want to hear my 7-year-old son saying. And at the minute, the game that they like to do is to replace lyrics from songs with bum, poo, arse, etc, etc. And yeah, it sounds really funny, and it is funny, but you don't want your kid growing up thinking they can talk like that, because it's not, you know, it's not nice. And we've tried to explain to him, if the parents of friends hear you speaking like that and they think you speak like that, and kids do tell tales on each other. Isaac will come home from school and say, oh, guess what this person said or did. I said someone will be coming home to their parents and saying, guess what Isaac said today. And I said the parents won't want you round to play because they don't want you influencing their child, so you need to curb this behaviour. But it's not, it just doesn't care. So I'm on a bit of a loss at the minute. A bit of a deflated parent moment, so yeah. hopefully, I will say he's not as bad as most others I have heard, so that's something. But I feel myself turning into my grandmother. In my day! And the amount of times Darren said, if in my day, my arse would have been red raw. But we don't particularly agree in like walloping children, using violence to, people may say, well, that's the problem, he needs a good slap in the arse. But yeah, no, don't really agree with that sort of thing. So yeah, I don't know. That's a bit of a tangent. So yeah, but I'm sure there are those of you out there in the community that have kids and have gone through these struggles. I'm just waiting for teenage years. Honest to God, I dread to think. Really. Yeah. But we want to raise a decent kid, So any tips gratefully received, obviously, because we've only got one, and I'm sure many of you have been through it time and time again, and could maybe offer some advice. So yeah, that's it for Thursday. Nothing else much is going on today, so I probably won't check in again. I might check in with Isaac later and ask him how his day was. Yeah, over here it's the 12th of July, which is a day in Northern Ireland where Loyalist men and Orange men march. I don't want to go into all the detail explaining why and stuff like that. It sort of commemorates a battle of the Boyne many, many, many years ago, where a Dutch King William beat basically it boils down to a Protestant beat a Catholic, and the 12th of July is a celebration of this. And when you live in a community where half of you are Protestant and half of you are Catholic, it's not really the done thing to go out and yeah, we beat you, whoopee-doo sort of thing. So it does cause quite a lot of tension in the country. Thankfully, where I live in a really rural village community, it may as well just be any other day of the year, and we don't hear it, we're not aware of it. But in town, where my mum is right in the thick of it, and people are building bonfires close to houses, which are really dangerous, and when they're being told they can't have the bonfires, they're creating violence, and they're throwing stuff at the police, and it just takes me back to like my childhood growing up in the Troubles and stuff, and it's not a nice feeling. You just wish people could move on and realise that we're all the same. We all bleed red. There's nothing to be fighting about. We need to get along with one another. But while we have traditions that are steeped in insisting to go out and march, to constantly highlight the differences and the one-upmanship, it's never going to work in the country. But I can't see that ever stopping. You hear a lot about religious and civil liberties, but yeah, in a divisive country you have to concentrate on what people have in common and how you can bring people together, not how you divide them. So yeah, there's me getting a bit of political on a Thursday afternoon, but I had to put something in because it is the 12th of July here, and I had to make some reference to it because it's a big part of the cultural side of Northern Ireland. If you want to know anything else about it, have a Google and it'll tell you what it is. Yeah, but other than that, not much happening today. No football on tonight, I don't think. Way! I'm hoping to get to the cinema this weekend to see something or other. I really want to see the new Dwayne Johnson movie, Skyscraper. That looks cool. Isaac's looking forward to that. He loves The Rock. What else? There's one called Zoo about Belfast Zoo during the war. That looks pretty cool, so we'll probably go see that. And The Incredibles 2 comes out next week, so I'm taking Isaac and Caden, his friend, to see that next week, so that should be cool. So lots of movies coming up to watch and to see. Ant-Man and Wasp should be out soon as well, so that'll be cool. It's really difficult because on YouTube, when a lot of your friends are from America, you get everything first, guys, and everyone has seen, like Hereditary, you had it at least a week before we did, and everyone has seen it by the time I get round to seeing it, and it's like, and you try and do reviews, but everyone's already reviewed it and no one's interested, and it's really frustrating seeing someone get stuff so much earlier than you, and there's been like Ant-Man and Wasp reviews everywhere and The Incredibles 2 reviews everywhere, and they haven't even reached here yet. We haven't even got them yet, so it's a bit frustrating. So yeah, I think I'll leave it there for Thursday. I just thought I should record something for the day because I keep going, because I don't do much. I keep going vast portions of time without recording anything, and that's not much of a weekly vlog really, is it, if I don't record anything? But yeah, I'm just taking it easy today. Doing a bit of work. I do a little bit. I never tell people what I do. I'm sure you think I sit in my arse all day at home and do nothing, but no. Since I stopped being able to work, like go out and work strict hours due to my health and illness, and I don't know how I'm going to be from one day to the next. Like yesterday, I was in bed almost all day with pains because the weather changed really quickly. So when it changes from like really hot, especially from hot to cold, my pains just get ridiculous. So thankfully, through a contact that I used to know, that I used to work with, I now actually do work from home for that person, and I can sort of, as long as I do the work, I can make my own hours and work when I want and when I need to, so that's really cool. So yeah, that's what I'll probably be doing now when I sign off, getting a little bit more work done. And yeah, looking forward to Isaac coming home and telling us what he's been up to and what bad words he said today. That last bit was a joke. So yeah, I will sign off here for Thursday. Hope everyone's week is going well, and speak to you all later in the week, guys. Can you guess what day it is? Happy Friday the 13th from me and Isaac. What are you going to see?
Skyscraper.
Isaac can't wait to get in. So it's Saturday. No, it's not. It's Friday, and we've just come from the cinema. We are now at Happy Villa Chinese Takeaway to get our usual Friday night treat of a Chinese, which I'm very much looking forward to. We've just had a almost road rage situation. There's another silly cow that can't drive a car. Yeah, at the cinema with some silly cow that decided to stop right outside the doors on double yellows to drop two teenage girls who were probably about 16 off right at the door to block us from getting out, and then she had the cheek to gesture and stick her two fingers up at us for having the audacity to be cross that she'd blocked the road off. See, people and driving, it's not good for your blood pressure. Right, anyway, Chinese soon. Speak to you later. Hello, it is Friday the 13th. I've probably already said that, and today we went to the cinema to see Skyscraper. That's Dwayne Johnson's new movie.
And it's actually quite surprising what theirs he does.
Quite surprising. Yes, it's very... if you're frightened of heights, you'll enjoy a massive portion of it, because my toes were curling under me when I was watching it, and Isaac kept saying to me, you would like that bit. Jason from Horrific Nightmares emailed me and said, have you seen the trailer for Skyscraper yet? And I'm like, yeah, it looks really good, we're going to see it today. Oh, he says, I thought of you when I saw it because me and Jason are both really frightened of heights. And yeah, Jason, it was
I'm only a bit afraid of heights.
Toe curling, but good. It's that thing where you're frightened, but it's fun being frightened. It's like that.
He does so much daring things, and they're so dangerous. And one of the things he nearly killed himself.
Yeah, and you don't tell anyone. No spoilers here. Don't worry about that. When I saw reviews online about this before I went to see it, it's pretty much universally popular. Everyone was saying, yeah, it's really good, and it is. It reminded Darren of a cross between Towering Inferno and Enter the Dragon. What did they say? Do you remember? He's not there. He can't hear me. He's coming in a minute. It reminded me of like a more family-friendly Die Hard. There was a few swear words.
Yeah.
Littered here and there. Don't you be saying what they are. Was it Enter the Dragon you said it was like?
I'm sure it's Enter the Dragon.
Yeah.
The one on the island.
The one on the island, Darren says. I don't want to tell you about the ending because it'll give it away. But to me it was like, it's like one man against all the bad guys sort of thing. So that's
the
why...
ending was very happy.
Yeah, well the ending was, so we've sort of given away the ending there, but I think you expect that. But all the way through, Isaac was saying to me, he's not going to make it, he's not going to do it, he's going to die, you can't do that, that's not possible. I'm like, you can, he's a good guy, and a good guy always wins. He says, no they didn't. What about, what was it you said?
Infinity
War. But I'm like, there's a part 2 to that, Isaac. And he's like, no, there's not. And I'm like, yes, there is. There is a part 2. Yeah. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully people have seen Infinity War that are watching this. If you haven't, what have you been doing? So yeah, I would heartily recommend Skyscraper to any of you to go see. I really liked it. Isaac really liked it. Did Darren like it?
Yeah, it was alright.
He says, yeah, it was alright. That's the compliment. That means it was good. So yeah, that's what we've been doing today. Is there anything you want to say about Skyscraper before we go?
It was the best movie that had The Rock in it.
Oh, was it? Did you like it better than Jumanji?
Yes. And it was also the most dangerous thing I've ever seen someone do.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. I prefer Jumanji, but I really,
How
really,
dare
really
you?
like Jumanji. What do you mean, how dare I? I really like Jumanji. I like the whole sort of video game side of things. I thought it was really... I preferred the remake of Jumanji to the original. And I really did like Skyscraper, but I still preferred Jumanji. But I do like The Rock. I think he's very... It's not right saying family friendly because there were a few swear words in there, but it's just the sort of film that is fun to sit down and you're going to be entertained. You're not going to have to think too much. And
Yeah.
it's a fun movie, so I would recommend it. So,
But if you don't like being on the edge of your seat, you should not see this.
who doesn't like being on the edge of their seat? Who doesn't like being entertained? So yeah, we would recommend it. And we're probably going to see The Zoo sometime this week. And The Incredibles 2 has finally reached Ireland. So Isaac's maybe going to go see that with a friend we're going to take next week. So whether we go with this friend or whether we go ourselves, we will be seeing it this week. You keep knocking my selfie stick. It's not Elton Matters. So yeah, look at Isaac's face. Isn't that pretty? It's not the prettiest thing you ever saw. Right, that'll do us for now. It's now Isaac's bedtime. So I'm going to take him to bed and then I'm going to dye my roots, which are a disgrace. Which you might not be able to see because I've got that spray stuff that sprays your roots black, but then you scratch your head and you end up looking like you haven't washed under your fingernails for a fortnight. It's not good. So I'm gonna go dye my roots now. And Isaac, what are you doing?
What?
And then I'm gonna get my hair cut a bit on Tuesday. So get them done before I go to the hairdressers. So yeah, that'll do us for now for Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
Until
Friday the 13th.
tomorrow. This is where I have to be careful with the selfie stick. Look at the state of that. Honest to God. Look at all those red bits. This is stinging my head. Yeah, I've got 5 minutes to go. Doing my roots. Look at that. It's a messy business. So hopefully it'll all go okay. So it's Isaac's bedtime. Oh, the lights come on. That's weird.
Yeah.
What's that, Black Panther? He wants to show you Trixie for some reason.
The
This is
T-Rex.
a dinosaur that my dad, his grandpa, gave him today. Apparently it was his when he was really little, but he'd left it and they found it again today, so he's quite pleased with his Trixie. So we're going to read a bedtime story. What is it today?
Dragon Boy.
Dragon Boy. Right, let's see how this is. There's Trixie. It's Saturday, the 14th of July. I guess it's on the telly again.
Football.
Third and fourth place match, and if that wasn't bad enough, there's another one on tonight, the final. And you bet your arse that'll not be the end of it. There'll be another competition of some description. Sick look at it. There's Isaac, looking very excited at the football. There's the source of all our irritation that makes us watch the football.
It's talking about Molly, she is.
So, football is not on. Yay. So we're watching a movie. Darren's over there somewhere. There he
We're
is.
watching Jumanji.
We're watching the remake of Jumanji, which we've seen before and we all really liked, so we're watching it again.
Welcome to the jungle.
Because Isaac won't watch any scary movies.
Welcome to the jungle.
We attempted The Gate, which is PG-13, but no. What happened? He's got a mother and father that adore scary movies and he won't watch any. Not good. So we're going to watch Jumanji and eat sweets. So it's time for bed. Pardon the really bad light we've got here. I'm going to watch... I'm having a really early night tonight because I'm knackered. I'm going to watch one called Ideal Home, which Screen Stars channel, Aaron, reviewed and really enjoyed. So I'm going to give that a little watchy before I go to sleep. So It's Saturday, tomorrow's the last day of the week, and it's the World Cup final. It wasn't this evening, it's tomorrow. So yay, more football. So yeah, I'll talk to you all hopefully tomorrow. So it's Sunday. Darren always knows when I'm recording because here's the beat. I can't get him unawares. And the World Cup final is about to start. Croatia v Russia. No, Croatia v France. And we want Croatia to win. Isaac wants France to win for reasons best known to himself.
I want Croatia.
Have you changed your mind now?
Yeah.
He's cracked under the pressure.
Yeah, beat him up.
I'm just having a day on the sofa, going to catch up with my YouTubing. Bad fibro day. Because we've got rain after 3 weeks of no rain and I ache everywhere. Hence my pyjama fatigues, my Cookie Monster. So we'll check in later when we find out who wins. Have you anything you want to say, Isaac?
Who else wants Croatia to win?
Well, by the time this goes up, it'll be all over. We'll check in later. So France won. Boo! And they got a penalty that they shouldn't have got, and there should have been a penalty that Croatia got that they didn't, so it's not good. What do you think?
France, 2 stars. First goal, never a foul. Second goal, never a penalty. Croatia got robbed.